Dr. Kanchan Maiti. I'm a professor of chemical oceanography at LSU Department of Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. Most of my research deals with the chemistry of the ocean, which involves the impact of oil spill, the impact of changing CO2 and ocean acidification, and how it impacts fisheries and oysters, as well as pollutants and nutrients that are transported in our coastal wetlands. What you see here is our LSU Benthic lander system. It is just like the name says, it's like a Mars lander. Instead, this one goes to the bottom of the ocean and sits there for a couple of days, and it collects everything that is seeping out of the sea floor, grabs the sample, and when it is all said and done, it slowly floats back to the surface, and we bring it back on the boat and we get our samples of what is actually leaking out of the sea floor. And a very important thing, you can see this is our regular coffee cup, but it has shrunk, and that happened because we put a regular cup along with this thing, and about 1,000 meters below it gets shrunk to this tiny. So we are talking about tremendous pressure that this system has to go through to make it work. So when this Benthic lander is sitting on the sea floor, we kind of program it to collect samples of what is coming out of the sea floor. Every time it is ready to collect a sample, this motor here moves, and it allows this syringe here, as you can see, slowly to draw water out from this chamber that basically traps everything that is coming from the sea floor. And when it is done, all 24 of these are filled with our sample. This thing will come back to the surface and we get our sample from the sea floor. What you see here, it says the dissolved inorganic carbon analysis. So what it measures the dissolved carbon dioxide and other forms of carbon dioxide that is present in the water. And we care because all those carbon that is in the water contributes to making the water more acidic. And this machine can measure it in parts per billion in water. And that is really important because the amount of CO2 dissolved in water is going up, and that is contributing to the water becoming more acidic, which impacts oysters and fish and every organism living in the water. And this machine we can use to measure this carbon dioxide in the water and see how it is changing with time and with season.